The future of the criminal case against former Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schurr is up in the air after the Kent County prosecutor announced he would not pursue the case any further following a mistrial. There are calls for the Attorney General to step in and prosecute the case herself now. News 8's Byron Tollefson has the latest.
When Kent County prosecutor Chris Becker announced he would not retry the murder case against former Grand Rapids police officer Christopher Schurr, he was asked about the possibility of Attorney General Dana Nessel taking over the prosecution herself.
Technically, the Attorney General could. She never has before, but technically, I think that there's always a possibility. But
have you heard from her office?
No.
Now that Becker's done with the case, Lyoya family advocates are pressing Nessel to take it on. The Greater Grand Rapids branch of the NAACP and the Urban League of West Michigan have both reached out to her office, urging her to prosecute the case.
We are imploring her to file charges to pick this up so that the Lyoya family as well as our community can have the justice that it so rightly deserves. We are all in support of carrying this thing out to as far as it can be carried out.
After Patrick Lyoya was shot and killed in April of 2022, Nessel told News 8 that she would take up the case against Christopher Schurr if she was asked to. At an event in Kalamazoo back then, Nessel said she often invites local prosecutors to refer these types of cases to the AG's office. She argued that prosecuting officer-involved shootings can create friction between the prosecutor and the police department, so it's often better for the AG to handle it.
The Department of Attorney General is best suited to handle those cases.
Of course, ultimately, Becker took on the case himself. This month, Becker's case ended in a hung jury and the judge declaring a mistrial. Explaining his decision not to retry the case, Becker argued that the jury overwhelmingly leaned toward acquittal with a 10-2 vote in the end. He said most of the time, another trial wouldn't end differently.
What it boils down to is I don't think we reach a different verdict if I do a retrial in this case. The jury came back deadlocked.
It's an open question what Nessel will do. News 8 has reached out to Nessel asking if her office will get involved. We haven't heard back yet. Nessel's most recent comment on the case came amid jury deliberations May 6th in response to a commentator who claimed that Nessel wanted her own Derek Chauvin, the officer who killed George Floyd in Minneapolis in 2020. Nessel wrote, quote, Christopher Schurr was charged and tried by Chris Becker, the Republican Kent County prosecutor. My department had no involvement. Now it's her call whether she wants to get involved. Now, in Grand Rapids, Byron Tollefson, News 8.